Hello, everyone, and good morning to you all. And in this series, we have come up with a new session for you where we are analyzing the previous year questions of this paper, so that you can develop a sound strategy if you're preparing for this year. And this will also give you provide you the right direction to prepare for this exam. So, guys, in this session, we'll be helping you out with your English comprehension PYQ analysis of the UPSC CSAT exam, and we'll be discussing how to approach this exam for the upcoming year and what should be your strategy so that you can prepare and score well in this exam. So without any further ado, let's jump into the session. But don't forget to like the session and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new here. So guys, what can we learn from the previous year analysis of UPSC CSAT exam? There is a peculiar, difference that has been seen in the recent years that can be understood after looking at the analysis of the paper, and you can see, very clearly that what has been the trend and what can you expect in the upcoming year. So let me break it down to you. Since 2014, right? If you look at this, the bar in blue is for quantitative aptitude, the one in orange is for reasoning, and one in gray is for English, right? So if you look up to 2019, guys, let's break it down between these. Up till 2014 to 2019, you can see there is an average balanced sort of approach in the exams for all the three subjects, namely quants, reasoning, and English. So in 2014, for English, there were about 32 questions. 33 questions, you can say. For reasoning and maths, they were somewhat around 24 questions each, right? So 32, 24, 24, somewhat we can say it's a balance. Similarly, in 2015, English questions were 30, reasoning a little less, I think 22, and maths was on a little higher side, which was 28, right? So that makes up again your 10 questions for your including all that, so it becomes 80 questions. Right now, in 2016, you can see English is again 28, reasoning is 22 once again, and maths goes up to 30. Right now, in 2017, English is again 30, reasoning and quantitative aptitude exactly 25 25. In 2018, English 25, reasoning 20, and maths goes up to 35. Now again, you see up to 2019, right? English 30, reasoning is I think 18, and maths goes up to 32 marks. So I mean, you can see there has been somewhat a sort of a balance in the number of questions up till here. Maybe surprisingly a couple of questions here or there, that is understandable. But if you look after 2020, you'll see a stark difference between the questions. In 2020, the number of questions for English was 25, the number for reasoning was 10, and the number of questions for quantitative aptitude shot up to 45. So that was a huge difference, and students were very surprised by this approach, that how can one subject go so high and the other subject can stay so low. Similarly, in 2021, English number of questions were 27, reasoning number of questions were I think 17, and for quantitative aptitude there were 36. Now in 2022, English 27, reasoning 15, and quantitative aptitude 37. Now, similarly, in 2023, last year, the number of questions for English 26, number of questions for reasoning only 11, and number of questions for quantitative aptitude, I think it was 43. So, guys, if you look at this pattern, right, you will see in the recent years, quantitative aptitude has been on the rise. There are too many questions on one particular topic, and similarly reasoning, there aren't enough questions on this so that you can really create, or you can make it a scoring subject. But why this has been done, what I feel right regarding this. So see, many students, they base their approach on their strong subject. For example, if you are good at quantitative aptitude, you feel how many questions do you need to get? You only need to get 27, 28 questions, right, to get to the qualifying marks. But the point is, if you only base your strategy on quants or only on English, it is not going to work. Reason being, quantitative aptitude, the number of questions are enough, but the difficulty level is too high. You cannot expect to score 35 questions, 37 questions out of 43 questions, because the level of questions is really difficult and challenging. So what you need to understand is what we understand, or what we can take up from this, what are the learnings that we can take out from this. Number one, difficulty level has been increasing year on year. That means every year the number of questions are changing drastically, as well as the level of questions has gone really high. I mean, the questions in quantitative aptitude, they're getting really challenging and making it difficult for aspirants to clear the exam. So what should be a sound strategy? Now, first of all, you need to understand CSAT has become a crucial parameter to filter out students. I mean, there are about 5 to 6 lakh aspirants who appear every year, and at least 60% of them are not able to get across the prelims, and many of them due to CSAT part. So CSAT, although it's a qualifying paper, you don't have to be the topper in this, but you at least need to score 33% marks in this exam. So it's a crucial parameter for filtering out students. So what you need to understand is, do not put all your eggs in one basket. This is very important, guys. What do I mean by this? Do not base your strategy only on one subject. Let's say either it's quants or it's English. You will not be able to clear this exam by focusing on only one subject that there is. You have to balance it out. You have to what I have observed for the last 10-12 years in CSAT exam. See guys, for all the subjects, 1/3 questions from every subject, be it quants, reasoning or English, 1/3 questions are easy. Then 1/3 questions are moderate. And the last 1/3 part, 1/3 questions are difficult, or you can say challenging. So guys, what you need to understand is, you should not target this 1/3 part from every subject. So your strategy should be 1/3 questions which are easy from quants, from reasoning, from English, right? Target these questions. Similarly, once you are done with this, then what you should do is then target 1/3 questions which are moderate from quants, reasoning and English, and you can choose whichever is your strong subject. Let's say English is a strong subject. So first what you did was, you tried you attempted all the 1/3 easy ones from all the subjects. Then let's say English is your strong subject. Then for the moderate questions, go for your strong subject, and then target those 1/3 questions from your moderate questions from your strong subject. Let's say quants is your strong subject. So first attempt 1/3 questions from easy questions from all the subject, then focus on the moderate questions from your strong subject. That is the only way you will be able to score enough and with efficiency and accuracy for this exam. Now if you go into the exam room thinking I'll be able to clear this exam only on the basis of quants or only on the basis of English, you will not be able to make it. I can put it down in writing to you guys, and I've seen it with so many students every year, right? And especially last year, I've seen students coming up in the social media, news media, telling the question paper for quants was so difficult that even IITians were not able to crack those questions. That is the level of questions. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to give you the right picture. You can please talk to someone who has appeared in this exam last year, and they'll tell you what level of questions were there in the exam. So unless you make a sound strategy for your paper, you'll not be able to give or you'll not be able to do justice to your exam. So do not put all your eggs in one basket. What I mean is, do not base your strategy on only one subject. It should be balanced between all the three. And that is why you see they have started giving so many questions for one topic and so little or so few questions on the other topic. So that let's say even if you base your strategy on these two subjects, right, you'll not be able to make it. If you base your strategy on these two subjects, okay, the questions are so difficult, you'll not be able to make it. So you have to balance it out, right? How? Some 15 odd questions from your maths, some 15 odd questions from your English, and 7 to 8 questions from your reasoning part. So that will take you to your 37 marks, which is the easy part. That is the 1/3 of your paper. So that will be the easy part that you need to target. Now once you've reached your cutoff score, then you can focus on your strong subject and build up your strategy. So guys, this is what I wanted to discuss with you. Please make a sound strategy for your exam. Now Please understand, guys, random sources to prepare for this exams are irrelevant. Now, I have seen books in the market which are, which they claim that we are one-stop solution for all the exams. For example, I've seen books which are, they say this book is helpful for SSC, banking, IBPS, UPSC CSAT, EPFO, CAT exam, and there are countless exams that there are given on the front page of the book. But do you think, guys, that certain one particular book will be relevant for all the exams that there are? That means there is no difference between the level of questions in these exams. But is that true? It's not. सो आपको क्या ध्यान रखना है कि जो भी स्ट्रैटेजी आप बना रहे हो इट हैज़ टू बी फूल प्रूफ. तो ऐसे बुक्स को मत फॉलो करो जो वन स्टॉप सॉल्यूशन बन के मिले. जो आप डेजिग्नेटेड या स्पेशली डिजाइन बुक्स हैं सीसैट के लिए वो आप फॉलो करो. और मैं आपको बुक्स बताऊं भी इस सेशन के एंड में. सो डोंट जस्ट यू डोंट नीड टू वरी. you'll get the right books to prepare for. So random sources, a strict no. Time management is must, guys. You have about 70 days left in this exam and you can still make it. You can still prepare and do very well in CSAT exam if you haven't started. So please make sure that you spend at least 1 hour every day for CSAT, because it may just be a qualifying paper, but it is it is still there and you have to make it to get to the mains, to the next level of your exam, to the mains part. And last but not the least, practice is the key. The more you practice every day, the more passages, the more questions from quants and reasoning you practice, the better your attempt is going to get day by day. So practice has to be done on a daily basis. You can't just, complete the syllabus and set it, put it on a back burner and just sit idle and, wait for the exam. Can't do that. You have to stay in touch with the questions. So practice every day, read something every day, solve questions from all the topics every day. That will keep you constantly in touch with the questions of the exam. And simulation is very, very important when you are preparing for such a reputed exam. Now, guys, what should be your approach for this exam? Number one, so read selective topics only. Choose your topics very carefully, right? Which topics you want to follow, which you are sure about, and only target those topics in your exam. Don't just aim in the blind, or aim in the just don't just waste your time for every subject that there is. Just focus on some specific topics and just prepare for those topics and make them so prepare them so well that you never make mistakes in those questions. Number two, develop conceptual understanding as well as practical approach. So see, conceptual understanding is very important, guys. Once you understand the premises of the passage, CSAT passage, you also need to have a practical approach to solve those questions. Elimination method on the basis of coherency, on the basis of relevancy. So how do you eliminate your options and get to the right answer? And choosing those passages is also very, very important. So develop your understanding, conceptual understanding, along with your practical approach part. Start your preparation on time. As I told you, you have about 70 days left. If you waste any more time, I think it is going to get too late for you. So I think you should start now, and bit by bit, day by day, you will be able to get to the required or the desired result that you are targeting. And practice a lot, guys. Without practice, there is nothing that there's nothing you can really achieve, because you'll be sitting idle, you'll be wasting your time. So practicing every day and practicing a lot is important, and the more you practice, the better it is going to get. For my suggestion, cover all the PYQs first. That would be the best strategy. Now, guys, if you ask me, sir, what are the good books to follow in this exam? Now, if you're preparing for CSAT, now this book by Arihant, it's a good book if you want to prepare for all the subjects, quants, reasoning, English, everything that is given to you in this book. If you only want a book for comprehension, then you can choose this book by GKB publication for only comprehension part by Ashok Kumar Singh and Nagendra Pratap. This is a good book. This is only for comprehension. This is a compiled book for quants, reasoning, and English. So you can choose whichever you want to, and please buy the updated version if you want to refer to a particular book. But if you think that these books are, we don't like, it's very boring to study with books every day, and to sit down on that, and then cramming those pages, it's getting really boring, then we have the best thing available for you. Now, we have launched a comprehensive course for you, which basically prepares you for your CSAT exam within 100 hours. So on day one, what do you get in this course? Number one, all the concept classes in the recorded form, so you can watch with your own speed, with your own pace, along with downloadable PDFs and practice questions after every chapter, right? With every chapter for all the subjects, quants, reasoning, English, every chapter, videos, PDFs as well as practice question. Then there's a separate test series where you get sectional test as well as full length test for your simulation of the exam. You practice and then you see in how much time you can crack how many questions. So that is very important. Then we also offer you weekly live doubt sessions with the faculty members so that you can ask your doubts with your faculty and you can clarify your doubts. And live revision classes are also a must, which basically helps you to get in touch with your mentor and ask them questions or doubts live while practicing the passages. So all that is the integral part of your this comprehensive course, and if you want to join us you can still make it, and you can score very well in this exam. The link for this course has been given in the description of the video. Go check out the course, and there is a special discount also going on, so you can get benefited from it. So that was it for today, guys. Thank you so much for your patience, for your receptiveness. I wish and I hope that this session will help you in developing your strategy for the exam. Now, if you wish to contact us for anything, you can always call us on this number during the office hours, that is 8146207241, or you can also drop us an email at hello@edutap.co.in. That is our email ID, and this is our this is our address, this is our website, www.edutap.co.in. You can check out our courses, and if you feel like joining us in this journey, we will be more than happy to serve you and help you and hold your hand along the process. So thank you so much once again, guys. I wish you all the success in your endeavors ahead. Keep on working hard, keep on giving your best, and I'm sure you'll do very well in the long run. Having said that, I'll take your leave for now. I'll be back with more such sessions to help you out with your journey, with your preparation. Until then, all the very best and happy learning to all of you.